So let's embark on this journey. This is Golfo Dulce Restoration project in South Costa Rica, where the ocean and the rainforest meets, and also where the humpback whales and dolphins give birth. A very special place. So let's embark on the journey on our coral restoration project. We start by making the frames, making some holes. We have chosen the tree frame because it's stable, it is more efficient, it's easier to clean in the ocean. And then we go into making the nuts. We are making 288 nuts where the corals will be attached. Coming together with the local people and the different organizations that are supporting this project is very important. Not only because we share knowledge and education, but also because we know that together and more people involved, we can do more. Educating and passing over the knowledge is something that we know since our indigenous people. So we know that it's important to keep the knowledge in this area. And we have the vision in our project that we can certify more coral gardeners and hoping that they also will be local. Then after that, we go into the ocean. We bring in our diving equipment and our team. We're going to a reef that is nearby the land, which have been growing, but also been having some struggles, as we can see that many corals around the world are bleaching. So we get ready with our equipment, and then we go into the ocean and going to a reef that is close by that started 5 years ago to check the corals and see how they're doing, not only for us to improve our way that we are planting, but also this is the place where we're gonna collect our fragments. Fragments is a part of the coral where it reproduces itself and it places itself in the ocean floor. We choose the ones that are a bit loose, knowing that if they would stay, they would maybe have harder condition to grow. And we pick them up, and that's the one that we will bring into the nursery. We bring back the corals, but we make sure that they don't stay outside the water. We cannot keep them outside more than 30 minutes. And for us, it's very important that we are living in harmony with nature. That's why bringing the less harm to the corals is very important. So let's get the corals and now multiply them. We make sure that we have gloves so we don't bring in an illness to the corals or the other way. And there we go, we have the coral babies. So we also start sizing, doing the measurement of the size of the coral, and then we wait for them to grow. This is part of the research program of the project. So we can see how much they're growing and also see the expansion of from the nursery to the end. And then it's time to bring them in the frames. So with the 288 nuts, we make sure that they are tied enough and that it will be able to stay under the ocean for 9 to 10 months. Every month during this process, we go down and we clean the frames to make sure that no algae gets on the coral. And then it's time to bring the frames and set in the coral nursery into the ocean. We have chosen a spot where it's not so hot, but also where they can have light enough. Planting in the corals is not only planting in these living beings into the ocean floor, but also giving the home to 25% of the animals in the ocean, and as well planting in hope for the future. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to keep having the humpback whales and the dolphins. We need to keep their food chain alive. And their food chain and all these small fishes, they live in the corals. Thank you so much. Let's have a home, not only for the fishes, but also a home for us. Because without water, we do not have the earth. Thank you so much. Lots of love and big hug from us.